Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to promote your server to a domain, right? And make it domain controller, right? For this exercise, we're going to start with server 2008, right? It's already open here, right, on the virtual machine, right? When you start, you can just go to network so you can see the difference. Currently, we have 4 machines: Server PC, Vista PC, Windows 7 PC, and XP PC. All of them are part of work group right now. Alright, and their location is unidentified network. Alright, I'm just gonna close this. In order to promote the server to main, you have to go to Server Manager. Right, Server Manager automatically starts when you start Windows Server 2008. If it doesn't start, you click Start, and it's right to the top there. You just click Server Manager. Alright, next you go to Rules, Add Rules. You're going to add a rule, right? You take a read, and then just click Next. Alright. For this purpose, we're going to add Active Directory Domain Services. So you're going to put a check in the box and then click Next. Alright. Next. And then Install. And it's going to install. Alright. So the next thing we're going to have to do is launch the Active Directory Domain Services Installation Wizard. Alright, if that doesn't launch, we can just open a command prompt and typing this executable code you're seeing here. It's supposed to launch automatically. Let's see what happens. Alright, take a code and it isn't running, so let's just open up a command prompt. We don't have an existing forest in this case, so we're going to have to create a new domain in a new forest. So click Next. Alright, you're going to have to type your domain name. In this case, the domain name would be my name, george.com. And the system is just going to do some basic checks before it completes the creation of the new forest. Alright, the forest functional level, it gives you a little detail of what it is, right? So the Windows 2007 Forest functional level provides all Active Directory domain services features that are available in Windows 2000 Server. If you have domain controls running later versions of Windows Server, some advanced features will not be available on those domain controllers, while this forest is at the Windows 2000 functional level. Simply put, what this is saying, ensure that all your computers you intend to add, right, can function at whatever level you choose. So it has Windows 2000, Windows Server 2003, and Windows Server 2008. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to go with the latest Server 2008. Alright, all my computers are able to function. Remember, I have as shown from the network before, I currently have a Vista PC, a Windows PC, Windows 7 PC, and an XP PC, which I all intend to promote to add to the domain. Alright, so all of them will be able to be promoted to 2008. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, nothing today, just clicking next. Right, remember you have to assign a password now. Your password must meet the regular complexity. Right, must be at least 8 characters long, contain at least one capital letter and or a special character. So right. So it's finished. So you just click finish. Right, and you want to restart now. So go ahead and restart. Alright, just now that it has started and logged you on, we're gonna just go to the network. I'm just gonna look at some of the differences before I show you how to add another computer to the domain. So currently, you're seeing the other PCs that are on the domain right now. Alright, so Windows 7 PC, they are not on the domain, but server PC is now part of AGeorge rather than work group. Alright, so let's just minimize this here. Let's take the Windows Vista PC and let's promote it to the domain. Alright, so you go to start computer, you right click on computer, then click properties. Alright, let's remember it is currently part of workgroup and you want to make it part of ageorge.com, which is the domain. So you click change settings. Alright, then you click change. Right, the computer name is already there. To make it part of the domain, you click domain, member of, and then you type the domain. Right, you click OK, it's going to check for the domain. Alright, remember you have to use it. Alright, once you've logged on, it's going to tell you welcome to the domain. Alright, and just like you did with the server, you're going to have to restart the Vista machine. And when it restarts, you'd see it would restart with a domain. Like when we start a domain logon, we'll have to switch it so that it restarts. switch user to log on to the domain. Alright, so let's log on now that the machine has started so you can see what I was speaking about. So you see it still says Vista PC RM, but we don't want to log on to the Vista PC. We need to log on to the domain. In order to do that, you have to click switch user, other user. You can see it already has log on to ageorge.com. So I'm gonna type in the administrator. Right? Domain is ageorge. Right? And enter the password. Alright, now that new machine has started, first we're going to see it's no longer on Vista PC where we saw that when we log on. Alright, just allow it to finish loading. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to the server, into the network. Originally, alright, well, you're not actually seeing Vista PC now, so let's refresh and see what happens. So there's Windows 7 PC on workgroup. Oh, just a moment. I'll have to go back into the Vista PC because sharing would have automatically been turned off. So I'll just have to turn back on network discovery and then we'll go back to the server. Right, turn on network discovery. Right, and you can see from right here, you can see the server PC, the Windows 7 PC, and the Vista PC. If we change the view by to a list, sorry, not a list, sorry, it's supposed to be details. Right, you scroll across. You can see the server PC and the Vista PC are part of ageorge.com. Let's go back to the server. Right, you see both of them are part of ageorge. Windows 7 is part of the workgroup. So the process for putting the Windows 7 on the domain is the same. Alright, so we're going to add the Windows 7 PC to the domain now, as well as the Windows XP PC, and then I'll get back to you. This is the Windows 7 PC here, it's the same process, right? Nothing different from the Windows Vista PC. Change. I'm going to make it a member of domain. ageorge.com. Okay. At present, it's just the administrator. There are no other users, so you do the same thing again. Welcome to the domain. Okay, and it will prompt you to restart. And it's gonna restart. It's gonna take some time, so we'll let it do that. 7 machine has rebooted. Alright, we're gonna switch user, other user, same thing. We're gonna log on to egeorge.com. Alright, while that is loading, we're gonna do the XP machine one time. XP is the only one that would be a little bit different. So you click in terms of how it looks. Alright, to start, same, you go into my computer, you're gonna right click and click properties the same way. Once you click properties, it will open up this window here, system properties. You go to computer name, and then in order to join your domain, you have to click change where it says to rename this computer, or to join a network, click change. Click change. That's the computer name. On top there, that's highlighted in blue currently, it says XPPC, and you want to make it a member of the domain. So, right, egeorge.com is the domain. You go through the same process after here, nothing is different. So, the administrator, and the password for the administrator account. Alright, so welcome to the domain, and you're gonna restart the computer. Alright, let's go back to the Windows 7 machine. I'm just gonna make sure the sharing setting, that sharing is turned on. Alright, which it isn't. So we're just gonna turn them on. And save changes. Alright, we go back to the server PC. And there you have it. egeorge is now a member of, Windows 7 PC is now a member of the egeorge.com domain. Alright, so you're gonna restart XP. Right, so the XP machine has restarted. Remember, we're logging on to the domain. So, to ensure that you're logging on to the domain, hit XP. Alright, you want to log on to egeorge. and it will start. Alright, you can see I have the server running in the background. When XP has started, I'll just refresh on the server, which is this one here. So we can see if XP comes up here. We just want to make sure that sharing is turned on the computer. Once it's turned on the XP machine, we're going to refresh on the server. Alright. File and printer sharing. Click OK. We're going to now come across to the server machine and hit that refresh button and see if the XP machine comes up. Alright, there you have it. This has been my tutorial on how to promote the server to a domain and how to add other machines to the domain. Alright, so you can see here all our machines are now part of egeorge.com. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for my next video.